What's going on, guys? It's your boy Hector on Max Playing. Today I'm gonna be replacing the oil pan gasket on a 2012 Jeep Compass with a 2.4 cylinders, 2.4 4 cylinders, and then I'm gonna retread one of the bolts for the oil pan and one of the bolts of the compressor support bracket. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna try to to show you as much as I can. I started it already, but it's pretty much nothing done. So I'm gonna pull up right here so you can see what I'm doing right now. I marked the bolts that have to be retread. It's this one, and that one right there. Now I'm starting to get everything out of place. So obviously I'm starting with the compressor support bracket right now. I'm using a 13 millimeters and an extension for that. And then after getting the support bracket bolts out of there, I will start taking every single bolt from the oil pan. Obviously, before starting here or getting any bolt out of the way, you have to drain the oil, right? Because obviously you're taking the oil pan out, you need the oil out of there. There it is. I trust Pro, they're pretty good. So, all right, you're gonna need an extension. It could be 6 inches, it could be 12 inches, it's up to you. You're gonna need a 17 millimeter. You're gonna need, at least for me, you need a 1/4, a one quarter inch ratchet, 3/8 ratchet. Obviously, the same sockets for the little one. I use 10, 12, and 13. 10, 12, 13 right here. And I use this set, right? It comes a lot of the threads that you usually use for most common and some uncommon things. And then to put the thread in, what I did was I grabbed an Allen wrench that fit inside of the threads, and I did a groove with some carving tool. I made a little groove and it fits perfectly. So this is gonna be my tool. So yeah, this is the 13 millimeter bolt that goes through the compressor and through the bracket, right? So there's 3 13 millimeters, one there, and one over there. And obviously this one, and once you get all those 3 and this one, this comes right out. Now I'll take these 12 millimeter bolts. I think there are 2 of them. There's 2 of them. There's one right here. This motherfucker, where the fuck is the focus at? Focus. Oh, there you go. So one right here. And there's another long one right here. change to 10 millimeter. Start taking all those suckers. I'm gonna start pulling this sucker out of here. That is the one that is, the threads are fucked. You can literally see that the previous owner just put whatever he think it was good to put inside of there. So yeah, that is the main problem I have. It's leaking oil. Obviously, I use the impact driver when I'm taking it out to put them back in. I don't use that. I use I use it, but I just started and that's it. Because you can strip them really quick. There he goes. Okay. We got one more. Yeah, one more. That's it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna smack the shit out of it a couple times. Like, let's say right here, right here, right here, in the corners, So I always start like around here. See how it changes? How it changes the sound? That means it's coming out. And it did. It did. Okay, boys. Next step, cleaning everything. Gotta clean all the fucking gasket. All the shit that is down there. Because all the old gasket's gonna be on the fucking car. So you gotta strip all that with a razor, or what I do is a plastic razor. I'm gonna show you right now. Fuck, come on, bro. So after you take that out and you clean everything, I mean, you can do this whenever you want, but I like to clean the threads of every bolt. So the 12 millimeter that are the longest one are M8, like 1.25, and the 13 millimeters are also MA 1.25. So I mean, this is not necessarily you have to do this, but I like doing this. This is a tap and die set. So I grab every single one of them and I give it a little clean, right? I do that. When I do that, I put that in this thing, right? This tool that comes with like a holder. How I do it is I grab one of the bolts and make sure that it's straight, right? I start it, and then after that, I grab my impact driver and I drive it down. And obviously, it's gonna be a fucking mess right now because I'm using one hand, but I do that. I top it out, like all the way down, and then all the way back, and that's it. Put it to the side, go with the other one. Yep. Okay, so after you clean everything, you did clean the threads of the bolts. Now you're cleaning the threads, and if it's necessary, rethreading the ones that, you know, and now rethreading the bolt threads, right? So it's really nothing out of the ordinary. You grab the M6, that's the right one for the 10mm bolts. You grab that, you start it out, and you keep going and going and going and going and going until you finish, and then you put it out, and that is it. So it's nothing crazy, really. It's nothing that you can't do by yourself. You can do this in any day of the week. So you bottom it out and you take it out, and that's it. All the way in, take it out, that's it. And then after that, I always like to grab one of the bolts and test it out to see how the bolt fits. It fits good. That's gonna be it. Alright, so I skip a step. That bad boy, it's up. All you want to do is just put a little bit of RTB in there, right? Let me explain something for you. I put a little bit between the gasket and the oil pan, right? Then you're gonna see right here where the block is, right? Imagine this without oil pan, right? There's a groove right here that it's the block, right? There's another groove right here, right? It's part of the engine, right? So and excuse my English, I'm not, that's why I'm struggling just to explain to y'all, because it's not my current language. So it's a groove right here and a groove right here. You're gonna pull our RTV in there, a generous amount, right? Put a little bit of RTV between the gasket and the oil pan, right? And you pull it up. When you pull it up, right, then you start lining up bolts. You put the first one, right, and then you can release a little bit the oil pan, and then put another one up here in like a X pattern. Put another one here and pull it, snug it a little bit, and then you can release it, right? Start putting everything up, and then start torquing the bolts. I usually do 8 foot-pounds, so I'm gonna start doing that right now. Okay, let's do it. And I torque it with this bad boy right here. One down, 1,000 to go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You do that in the next pattern, right? There's a diagram that you can look for. Now you prepare the new one. You put a little oil with it. You put oil into the O-ring as well. Little gasket. Right. Then you. Okay. You put the bracket in. Right. Put this bolt first, the 13 millimeter. This bolt first, and then you put the 3 bolts from the bracket. One, the bracket. 1, 2, and 3. Right. Remember to put the 2 12 millimeters. This one, and the other one back there. Before putting that bracket in there, because obviously you can't get to that bolts with the bracket on the spot. So yeah, do that first, and then you pull the bracket. Put the bracket in, and now I'm gonna take this oil filter out, put the new one in. Then after you put the new filter in, it will be all set. Everything is torqued, everything is in, filter is in. All that we have to do now is put the new oil in. So a quick tip about the oil filter: when you're taking an oil filter and the oil filter is like this, right, vertically, right, as long as it's like that vertically, you can grab a plastic cup. You know, obviously you loosen it first, and after you loosen it, you grab a plastic cup and you put it right there, and then you start screwing the oil filter out with the cup, and then you don't get any oil to you. So a pretty good tip. I learned that from the best, and yeah, has paid off all the time. Okay boys, so after you put the oil filter, then you just need to put the oil in. Once I did, that's it. You pull it down, check your oil dipstick for the oil levels, and that is about it, boys. So thank you for watching, boys. Hope you have a good night. Subscribe for more videos, and let's get it, baby. Let's get it.